Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got Toyota August and Lexus August sales figures. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Toyota Lexus news, and let's just jump over to the article on the Toyota newsroom. Toyota Motor North America reports August 2019 sales. So it always blows my mind how quick these come out. It's literally a couple days after, or maybe just one day after, sales are finalized. I don't know how they do it that fast, but it's pretty impressive. We're gonna hit the highlights first, and then we're gonna hit into the lowlights, and then my thoughts after it. So let's just jump into Toyota up 12%, best ever August. Toyota cars up 6.8%, hybrids way up about 70% for Toyota and 44% for Lexus. August 2019 highlights: Highlander up 21%, RAV4 up 17%, and many of these are best ever August. Tacoma up 15%, 4Runner up 3%, CHR up 30%, Prius up 1.8%, but the Prius Prime had the best month ever, which is telling us, hey, people are more and more interested in electric vehicles. Corolla sales up 15%, hatchback had a good month, Toyota 86 up 11%, Camry up, Avalon up, Sequoia up, Land Cruiser up, Tundra up. They're killing it. They're absolutely slaying it. Super did well, I guess. I don't know. We had no other numbers to go off of. So the whole division up for the cars is 8%, and the SUV sales is up 17%. That is doing pretty good when you're already a huge player in the market. Their pickups up 14.5%. Hybrid sales keep going again. We're gonna see them push hybrids more and more because that is the future. Not necessarily hybrids, but switching over to fully electric. And the hybrid, they're just able to pump out so many hybrids and to do it cheaply. That's the thing, and they can do it profitably. That's another video for another time. RX sales, so over to Lexus, up 7%. Which is impressive because the 19s are on the way out. They did heavily incentivize. Of course, I can talk more about Lexus because I work for Lexus, but I can talk more about them on a first-hand experience. We sold a lot of RXs this month. We also sold a lot of, and when I say this month, I mean August. We sold a lot of ESs this month. Those are our big-time players. NX isn't doing so hot. We'll talk about that in a second. RC is doing well. Yeah, but the volume is still low. We'll talk about that in a second. LX is doing well, but again, their volume is so low. Total Lexus division SUVs up 9%, a best ever August, and then their hybrid sales are up 44%. Not as high as the 60 to 70% as the Toyota, but that number will change in the coming years as they make more and more compelling and cheaper hybrids. Okay, now the lowlights. Let's talk about what's not doing well for the Toyota Motor Company. Yaris is down, Mirai is down, which, I mean, that really doesn't count because the volume is really low on that. We go down to the Lexus. The IS is doing really poorly, which is kind of surprising because the incentives on it are really good. Now, the incentives just came out on the IS for our central region, and I think it's going to lease very well. The problem is our inventory is just not there. So I think this is a product of not enough inventory. At least at my dealership, we have like two or three brand new ISs. That's it. And they're one's at 300, one's at 350. We just don't have any volume. Now, I don't know if that's like a problem for the whole central region or for all of the United States, but there's just not a lot of volume there for the IS. RC's doing well. We're focusing on the bad things. So 40% down for the GS. That car is not selling. 342 units for the month of August. That car is dead. LS not doing so hot either. Again, that's a low volume car, but that is their flagship. You would like to see it doing a little bit better. The LC, one of the most beautiful cars out on the road. It's just so expensive, and it's hard for people to justify spending $100 grand for a second, third, or fourth vehicle. Lexus is so good at the RX and the ES and the NX. They're just practical vehicles. People like Lexus so much because they're a practical luxury brand. They're not super expensive, they're reliable, they're cheap to maintain and own. And the LC is $100 grand. So if we look at the $100 grand vehicles, the LC, the LS, and the LX, I mean, between the three of them, they're selling maybe 1,500 vehicles. It's not even 1,500, it's like 1,000 vehicles between the three of them in a month. It's just really low volume. I just don't know what's happening to that market. There's just so many things going on, and maybe that's a sign of people just don't want to spend 100 grand on a car anymore. I don't know. So let's go over the all-important Lexus SUVs, what's not performing well. Well, the GX isn't performing well. That doesn't surprise me. There's two reasons why the GX isn't performing well. Well, maybe three. One, it's older than dirt. They haven't changed it in forever. People who do want an upgrade for the GX or the GX are gonna wait for the 2020 model to come out in November. So, and also when winter comes around, people like the GX. GX sales go up in wintertime. They're probably incentivized more, one, but two, it's like the ultimate winter vehicle. The thing's heavy as you know what. It has great off-road slash inclement weather capacity. So GX sales, I'm not worried about, will go up. It's only down 9%, which isn't too bad for the middle of summer. NX though, this is down 12%. Yeah, it's about 500 units total, but this doesn't bode well because the NX being down 6% on the year, the NX just, they can't do anything with it. They're stuck on that platform for another 2 years. That's the crazy thing. We're gonna have, well, maybe a year and a half at this point. No, it's about 2 years. So we're not gonna get a redesign on the NX until 2021, I think. As a 2022 model. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening next year. I think that is going to be only for the IS redesign, which we need that redesign, right? Because it's just not doing well. So that's it with the cons or the downfalls of this particular models in the Lexus lineup, and I touched a little bit on the Toyota lineup, but you guys know I bias more towards Lexus on my channel. Not all is doom. So I just talked about how some things are down. August was great for the company, like best ever August for Toyota and Lexus. Lexus is ahead of Mercedes-Benz and BMW for the last 2 months, which is pretty good. They're not to their previous glory where they were just kicking the crap out of them year after year. They're still behind on the year from those two other luxury brands, but 2 months in a row where they take the crown is a really good sign for their luxury division. But what do you guys think? I'll see you in the comments below and in the next video. Until next time, peace out.